welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at how the Philippine government is, well, changing how it shops. For everything.
Big stuff, from paper clips to, major infrastructure projects.
Exactly. We've got some excerpts here outlining the big switch from the old law, Republic Act 9184, to this new one, RA 12009, the NGPA.
That's right. The old law and its amendments like CA 138, they're completely replaced now.
Right. So our mission today is to unpack the biggest changes. What do they actually mean in practice? Seems like the goals are modernization, getting things done faster, more transparency.
Definitely. Streamlining, efficiency, transparency, those are the big buzzwords here. It's a significant move.
Okay, so where do we start? What's maybe the most immediate change people might notice?
I'd say the biggest leap is probably the push towards digital, really going all in on electronic procurement.
Digital, so like online bidding, that sort of thing.
Exactly. Centralized data, e-government platforms, online submissions. The aim is to, speed things up considerably and make it much more transparent. Less paper shuffling.
Right, less paper. And I imagine that connects to making it easier for businesses.
It does. Hand in hand with digital is standardization and simplification. Think standard forms, standard templates.
Okay. So less guesswork for companies trying to bid.
Hopefully. And reducing some of the really complicated eligibility requirements. The idea is to make it less daunting, especially for, say, micro, small, and medium enterprises, MSMEs.
Okay, lowering the barrier to entry. That sounds good. What about accountability, making sure everything's, on the up and up?
That's a huge focus. Transparency is getting a major boost. The law requires real-time public access to procurement info online.
Real-time, so anyone can just log in and see what's happening with bids and contracts.
Pretty much. Plus, these digital systems have built-in audit trails. It makes it harder, theoretically, to hide irregularities or corruption. More eyes on the process.
More eyes, more scrutiny. Got it. And you mentioned MSMEs. Is there more being done to encourage, new companies to participate?
Yes. Besides simplifying rules, there's this concept of innovation partnerships. It basically allows the government to seek out new, innovative solutions, maybe from companies that haven't worked with government before.
Interesting. So potentially opening doors for different kinds of businesses.
Precisely. Trying to widen the pool of suppliers.
Okay. And one of the classic complaints is how long government projects take. Does this new law tackle timelines?
It tries to. There are specific, stricter timelines set for each stage of procurement.
And consequences for delays.
There's potential for penalties, yes. The push is definitely towards efficiency and, getting projects finished faster.
What about the people managing all of this? Any changes there?
Good point. The GPPZ, the Government Procurement Policy Board, it's still there, but its powers are more defined. And importantly, there are now standards and certification requirements for procurement officers.
Professionalizing the role.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Better training, better standards, hopefully leading to better management overall.
I also saw a mention of something green. Environmentally friendly procurement.
Yes, that's new and quite significant. Green procurement provisions encourage agencies to look for eco-friendly suppliers and sustainable products.
So a nod towards environmental responsibility in government spending.
A definite push in that direction, yes.
And what about emergencies, like disasters? Any changes to how quickly they can buy necessary things?
There are updated rules for that. The thresholds for different methods have changed, and there's more flexibility built in for emergency situations and negotiated procurement, specifically things like disaster response. It acknowledges the need to act fast.
Makes sense. And to back all this up, stronger penalties.
Definitely. Tougher penalties and clearer blacklisting rules for violations. Accountability is key.
And how long do agencies have to get used to all this? Is it immediate?
No, there's a transition period. Agencies have 3 years to fully adopt and comply with the new law, so it'll be phased in.
Okay, so summing it up, RA 12009 seems like a really fundamental overhaul. Digital systems, simpler rules, more transparency, trying to speed things up, bringing in sustainability.
That's a good summary. It's aiming for a much more modern, efficient, and accountable system for government procurement in the Philippines. A real shift.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How will this actually change which businesses get government contracts? Will we genuinely see projects completed faster on the ground? And what new questions does this whole new framework raise about government spending and accountability for you? Something to keep an eye on. Thanks for this deep dive today.
My pleasure. Lots to watch unfold.